welcome to Furious Driving. And last time you saw me in the barn, I was messing around with the Freelander because I needed to make the windows work and the back doors not work. But I hit an impasse when I put all the new window winder mechanism back in and discovered the new one was as equally broken as the old one. So I had to take it out again, and I didn't immediately follow on because I had to wait for new parts to come in the post. Well, guess what? Those parts have arrived in the post, and now I'm going to fit them. Now, before we get too far into the video, I want to say a quick thank you to our channel sponsor, Diamond Bright, who have been keeping my cars clean for a very long time. Long before they were a channel sponsor, I've been a big fan of the brand and the product. So all of these cars are kept meticulously clean and shiny, ignore the mud on that one, with the various Diamond Bright products. Ultra Glass, I've been told by various valeters, is the best glass cleaner on the market. Interior cleaner, does wonders for a dirty dashboard. Replenish is my favourite rubber and plastic cleaner. It brings all kinds of grime out of the black. If you rub it with a cloth, the tyres come up incredible. The ceramic paint protection I've used on the Crown Vic and the C250 Mercedes are awesome, because even though they're dark colours and they keep getting covered in this horrible Saharan dust, it just rinses straight off. It's amazing. Anyway, I cannot recommend the products enough, and if you need support, it's a family company based here in Kent. So you're just on the phone to ask any questions you need, and they're on the end of that phone line or an email should you need it. And even better still, if you want to get a discount, then use code FD10, Foxtrot Delta 10, for 10% off your order. Head over to the link in the description below. Thank you for bearing with the advert, and thank you for Diamond Bright for sponsoring the channel. Right, now let's get on with fixing this wreck of a car. Well, finally I am here in the barn. I say finally because for the first time ever, my little black zip-up pouch of keys had all the keys to the cars, but not the key to the barn itself. So I must have had it when I left, because I had to lock the gates on the way out and that kind of thing. But I don't know what I did with it, because normally, before I drive anywhere else in the car, first thing I do is to make sure it's all zipped up, safe and sound. So I don't know what I've done with that. I'm very annoyed at myself for being careless. Luckily, I do have a spare key at home, so I had to drive all the way back, get the spare key, come back again. So that's delayed me significantly. Anyway, in the meantime, things I've been doing before I came here were these. Let's do a quick diddly-doo, cutaway to the past. Now, one advantage of this crazy heat is I can clean up this door card and it will dry in no time at all. Mind you, I haven't got the new window regulator through yet, so there's not any actual rush to do this. But the old upholstery and carpet cleaner doing its best yet again. I should probably do all the doors in the Freelander as well, because it would stop it smelling quite so bad. And the carpets. That's actually pretty grimy. And now I can leave that to dry. While I'm doing that, the thought occurs, I've never cleaned the seats in 200 VI. I'm leaning against it, but not actually cleaning it. I might just give it a quick old buzz over and take advantage of the good weather for this. And these seats, because they're kind of a grey colour, they don't really show the dirt. But you know, grey always hides a lot of grime. Oh, instantly, that water's just turned a lot grubbier. This car actually didn't look that dirty before I started, but that is the water that came out of the seats and one footwell of the Rover 200 VI. That's pretty dirty actually, a lot of bum juice. So, I went on the internet and I found this, a brand new replacement rear window regulator for the Freelander for only £30. However, it does not include a motor, so it's very lucky I didn't throw the old one away just yet. Very fortunate, the pile of scrap which is building up in front of the V8 Rover, which may impede it from ever driving again, is still here, and a functioning motor is still here. So I just need to quickly undo the 3 bolts that hold that on, switch it over, and I can fit it in the car. Right, so I've got myself a T30 on the big undo driver. 1, 2, 3, That is now, okay, that bit I want, that is officially scrap. Retrieve this. This looks like it's already been greased neatly. I'm going to put this back in the bag because it is covered in grease, which is good, but not for getting everything greasy, which is bad. So now we have a really nice door card. In fact, the nicest door card in the car is this rear one here. So that looks really, really quite special actually. I'm looking forward to putting that back on in a couple of minutes. Right, so let's crack on with putting the regulator back in there. The locks work, which is awesome. I was able to unlock the car today and the door opened, which is a novelty in itself. Let's get this hopefully functioning regulator back in the door. Right, this time I am learning lessons from last time. I'm wearing gloves because I've cut my finger on a bonnet release of a car. I can make sure this does actually work before I put it into the door. I didn't put the, yes it does work. I didn't put the broken motor back onto this one. Right, well, let's finagle this thing back in there and try and remember how it all goes together. Oh my God, I'm completely baffled now what I need to do. It was like a week ago I did this and I've forgotten it all already. It goes, hang on, one there, okay, right. Oh, this came out so easily, maybe because it was broken. Maybe that's the trick. Always only fit and remove broken ones. There we go. Oh, we're in. A doddle. So simple. Oh, there's my magnetic tray of stuff. Whee, that's amazing that worked. Ooh. So much harder in gloves, but there's so much grease on this thing. The new one is like greased up to the max. It's like a stuck pig or a greased pig, whatever you want to call it. Where's the light? I had forgotten just how difficult it was to get this retaining bolt through the bracket into the window. I can't remember how I did it last time. It was like a really weird angle and everything hurt. I've also just realised that ow, I think I might lower it down some more. I've also realised I left the cavity wax at home. I was going to fill this with cavity wax before I loaded it up. That might be better. If I get into a slightly wider spot in the door, it might be less painful. Or make no difference at all. Not working slightly down is the best place. Oh, come on. Ah, damn it. I think I'm in. Yes, don't move. Oh, crying out loud. Okay, it's in the right place, but I can't turn it. I can't get my hand to it. I don't let go in case it falls out. Yes, I think we're in there. Finally, we are done. Okay, I lowered the window to a wider point, slackened the bolts off so I've got a bit more leeway, and I can get the socket in there. Man alive. I'm glad when this job is done. Now what a palaver. I'm going to call that done, even if it's not. Window's not going to get used that much anyhow. Right, ow, that really, really hurts. Look at my blooming arm again. God damn it. Right, let's reconnect everything and call it a day. Now, I'm not going to put the panel back on immediately because I have made a boo-boo. I forgot to bring over the cavity wax because I'm going to cavity wax the hooses out of this thing before it all goes back together because I want this car not to go rusty. Right, so now, the proof is very much in the pudding. Window goes up, window goes down, window goes up, window goes down. Fantastic. Oh yeah, I do actually need to bolt this up tight. That would be a significant improvement because I haven't done these bolts up yet. So, genuine excitement. First time since I've had this car, I've been able to do that. And to cap it all, I can lock it and unlock it. Oh wow, what utter luxury. I'm going to squirt a little bit of Bulldog BDX down the side of these runners because they're a little bit grindy by the sound of it, having been sat for so long. Just a little tiny squirt of this stuff. makes all the bad things go away. Because this has all been taped up for so long, it's actually pretty... There we go, that's a lot smoother. Takes the load off the motor a bit as well. Right, let's turn this car around and then we can do the driver's door on the other side. Obviously it's on the other side, this is the passenger side. Bye bye. Right, let's start. Oh, I keep forgetting that door lock doesn't work and that's actually the thing I'm meant to be changing. How frustrating is that? I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is the newly cleaned passenger side against the not yet cleaned driver's side. I will have to take that one home, I think, and give that one a good clean up as well. I tell you what though, this entire car, I've forgotten how badly it smells of a wet dog, because everyone who's owned this car for the last couple of years has used it to put dogs in, and that has rubbed off somewhat. Right, let's get this door card off and then see if I've been lulled into a full sense of security about how easy this is, or if it's going to turn into an absolute nightmare. So hopefully this will come off as easily as the first one did, and I won't have any problems with broken plastic or lost screws. I just lost a screw. It's on the carpet somewhere. Then I had the big screws down here in the door itself and the door pull. Right, now the really scary part of trying to lever these doors off without breaking anything. Good, I think. I think that's all done. Oh no, one more, there we go. Two more, done, okay. Then window switch, which I'll disconnect there. And that I'll take home and clean. So this door has been opened before, unlike the other one. So let's unplug that from there. Okay, that's the easy bit. Now I just need to, put a glove on. Now I have already put some Bulldog on these screw bolt thingies. Can't remember which one it is, I think it's T25. That'd be the one. That one's definitely too small. Yep. Let's see if we can get these off without too much damage. Yay, go Bulldog. Whee! Now then, the tricksy bit is releasing it from these little pegs. That's one off. I'll get my hand into the other one. I'm going to put you on the car seat so you can watch from over there. I was right to be suspicious. It did lull me into a false sense of security. Right, I need to disconnect this catch here from the mechanism before it moves, but it can't move until I've disconnected it from the catch mechanism, which is an issue. It's also incredibly humid in here. Done it. There we go. Of course, I have now lost the undoing thingy-majig. Oh yeah, the cable. I knew there's something else I'd forgotten. There's a cable on here. Which, it's actually, here we go, much easier to do. So I'll leave that up there. Pop that up like that. Oops. Why does the phone keep on ringing today? Right, okay, so that actually popped off relatively easily. So now, I'm going to try... Oh no, I've lost a bit of wire now because I was on the phone. I'm going to try and hook this up outside the door because it's so much easier. So that hooks into there. I'll say it's so much easier, it's actually quite tricky. There we go, that goes into there. Snaps shut, that snaps into there. Now just got to fiddle it all back into the door. It's got to be like that in a minute. This is like one of those kids games where you have to line everything up, get the shapes through the square goes through the star, the circle goes through the triangle. Oh, we go. That goes in the wrong way around. Okay, all good. Okay, I have information. It's actually easier to put this in the right way around first and then put the wire on. Right, let's try and do it the other way around. Let's put this in and the right alignment first of all, which needs to be like that. Oh, it's so humid in here, it's ridiculous. Okay, that's correct. So I can now hook that. Or can I? Oops, nearly. Okay, we're in. So easy. Now let's try and get these wires, hooky things, hooked in. Dash it all. I need so much tea to make this work. The other one pretty much fell into place. This one is being an absolute pig. This is really tricky. Oh, got it. Yes. Haha. I did not think that would be so easy. No way. They're both done. My God. I thought that was going to be an absolute... Oh, no, it's fallen out. Yes. No. What you got to do is line up the rotating clippy bit so it snaps over it. There we go, now we're in. Let's get these things into there. And we are done. I know I say it every single time, but these magnetic rechargeable cob lights from Draper are the absolute dog's danglies. They are so useful. Inside the door, outside the door, illuminating the entire area. There's nothing they can't do. Now, reconnect this, and then I can give it a test. That opens, that closes. Let's try it with the door shut. Right, so locked, open, still not open. Well, that's irksome. How do I know I put the right one back? Did I put the original one back in again? I don't know. I think I just put the broken one back in again. I think I'm a brain donor. At least I'm an expert at this job now. Sometimes I hate myself. So annoyed at myself. All right, this one definitely doesn't work, so that one way out of the way. Can't make that mistake a second time. You can't hurt anyone else anymore. Next one. Let's hope this one does actually bloomin' work. Nearly there. There we go. That's the bunny. Let's get one bolt in there at least and it'll stay put. Let's hook in the door handle and the wire to the connections and see if this does actually work or not. What have I done with the keys? Okay, so that aspect works. Right, I'll reconnect the door button. Now I know that works because that's the most difficult one to do. That's the one that actually takes the time, the door button. That's the least important that no one ever uses. I think the lamp. The lamp. The lamp. Put the bolts back in, and then we've got a car that works. Fan-blooming-tastic. So I'm kind of surprised it worked a second ago when I did the test run with only half a bolt in there. That could have gone quite badly wrong. Because the only thing that's remaining to do, because from last time, one of these bolts actually sheared off in the door lock. But no, it sheared off in the old door lock, wasn't it? That was it, the donor door lock. So when I put it back on again, I only had 2 bolts in there, so I need to pop it around at home and drill out that. Done! Yay! Right, okay, door opens, door closes, door locks, door unlocks. And this window, I think, worked anyway, so it's all good. Hooray! It's done! Hippo is finished. Well, I say finished, I've still got to squirt cavity wax into those door sockets, and then I've got to go and put the door cards back on, but that will be the work of but a minute. I won't even bother doing it on camera probably unless I'm really short on content. But yeah, this thing is good to go. So really rather exciting. I'm not going to drive it home today because we're still on the 20th of the month, so I'm not going to tax it until next month. I think what I'm going to do regarding cars, I'll do a proper roundup video next month, or over the next week or so, just to say what's going on. Media roundup. This will go back on the road because it's got air conditioning. This is very much a winter beater, but it's got aircon, which makes it very popular indeed. I'm going to take the Alpha home because that has got non-functioning air conditioning, and I'm going to go and see if I can get that one repaired somewhere. That's got air conditioning as well, although it is also non-functioning. So if I get these 2 little puppies air conditioning sorted out, I've got a couple of rather nice summer cars I can enjoy for well, in the hot weather. Let's turn that off. This is my
power off
Wi-Fi speaker thingy, or Bluetooth speaker, which runs on my same batteries as my impact drivers and drills and everything like that, which makes it very handy. I can listen to music, the radio, and wherever else when I'm up here working. I have been today, in fact. So yeah, Hippo is rather wonderful. All I need to do, as I say, thought it was broken then, is fill those with wax, snap the door cards back on, and then get some brake cleaner and clean all that tape off. Although what I think that might actually dissolve that tint, so then I'll be looking at taking all of this tint off and then re-tinting the entire back of the car, because this would be nice if this was proper, you know, murdered out black rather than this coffee brown, which isn't too bad, but I kind of like this car. I shouldn't like it at all. It's an automatic and it's an SUV, and I should hate everything about it, but it's got enough character, and let's face it, character means flaws, to actually be a really good fun car, even though I know it is objectively terrible in every measurable metric. Maybe that's what I like. Maybe I just like really bad cars. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm glad we've now got this particular saga complete. Who knows what else to do next on this particular car. I think I need to take it off-roading and go a bit of rough camping or something in it. That'd be rather fun, wouldn't it? Anywho, right, thank you for watching. You know the drill, like and subscribe as always, because that's absolutely valuable to this channel surviving. Tell your friends, tell your colleagues, tell your family. Come and watch Furious Driving. We need the views, frankly. And we're so desperately close to 70,000 subscribers that if you can hit that sub button, if you haven't already, then that'll make a massive difference. Getting us towards that final, not final, it's always an ongoing thing, the next level. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and join me again next time when who knows what I'm going to be fixing. It'll be something else in here probably. Anyway, take care. Goodbye.